Hello, I'm going to go over this worksheet, Venus atmosphere graphing. So we're going to graph the temperature of Venus as you go up through the atmosphere. And it has a lot of description here of Venus's atmosphere. Big thing to remember is that Venus is mainly carbon dioxide, huge amounts of carbon dioxide, over 90% carbon dioxide, where in Earth, it's far less than 1% carbon dioxide. It also talks about Venus's atmospheric pressure being 92 times greater than Earth. So it's got a lot of pressure pushing on things in the atmosphere. Extremely dense. And then what makes Venus the hottest planet in the solar system is this greenhouse effect. The sunlight comes in, but the heat cannot escape. It gets trapped in here. This is the same greenhouse effect that we have on Earth. It's just much accelerated on Venus. Give some more characteristics of some of the things that you'll see. Sulfuric acid droplets and crazy things about being on the surface of Venus in the atmosphere. And then we get down to the bottom and we have our data table. So this data table is going to be graphed on our blank graph here, which I'll help you with in just a moment. But also I want you to see we're going to label 3 areas of the graph, and this tells you what to label each of those areas. So let's start setting up this graph. On the bottom of the graph, I want to have temperature. So I'm going to put temp. And this is going to be important. We're doing this in kelvins, not Celsius or Fahrenheit. And starting over on this side, the temperature goes, the highest is 750. So to fit that on the graph, looks like I can do it by 50. So if I go 0, 50, 100, 150, 200, I'm increasing by 50 each time. And that will take me all the way to 800 out here. 750, 700, 650. You know what? I'm going to finish this up because I'm going to need it for my example of graphing with you guys. So hopefully my numbers line up here. And they do. Okay. So got my temperature here, which means the height of the atmosphere is along here, the y-axis. So height, and that is going to be in kilometers, not miles, kilometers. The highest height we go to is 140. So if I start down at 0, I can increase by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm not going to do this whole thing, but I'm going to go up for a little bit so I can show you a couple of examples. Increasing by 5 each way, which means at the very top you should get to 140 at the very top here. All right. Now you'll finish off these numbers, so fill this stuff in. Now let's do a little bit of graphing here. So at a height of 0, this is on the surface. The temperature is 750 degrees Kelvin. So 0, 750. Next height is 10 kilometers up. We have 650. So 10 and 650. At 20, we have 550. 20 and 550 right here. And what I want you to do is finish graphing the rest of these for the atmosphere. Once that's done, you're going to be labeling each of these. So let's look at one and see what it says. At a height of 80 kilometers, oh, I don't have 80 kilometers done on here. So let's do the troposphere, which is 60 kilometers. So I'm going to finish this up. 50, 55, 60, 65. It says below the height of 60 kilometers, write troposphere. So I'm putting a line across here at 60. And below that line, I'm going to write troposphere. Oop. That leaves two more that you're going to draw a line and mark wherever it says to mark and what to label in there. And that will be your graph of Venus's atmosphere with changing temperature as you go up into the atmosphere. All right, let me know if you have questions. Thanks.